One of the stories we've been covering recently on Business Insider and on the Bottom Line is the hammering that traditional retail is taking, specifically department stores. Our guest, Ryan Preclaw, who's a senior strategist at Barclays, thinks that in one segment of the market, the carnage is only at the beginning.
Well, I'm not sure if it's that dire, but I think we need to be realistic about the fact that the world has moved away from traditional brick and mortar retailers, and as a result of that, there's just too many of them out there in terms of stores. So we built a big model that looked at what the right size of the industry should be, and they think that it could shrink maybe 10 to 15% if it was to be the right size today.
And so what does that mean in terms of jobs?
I mean, it's a substantial number of jobs. So you have to keep in mind retailers, and the way we're thinking about it here is sort of a specific definition that covers department stores and clothing retailers and some other things. Employs about 8 million Americans. It's a lot of people. And so we think that 10 to 15 cut could be 750,000 to 1 million jobs that would need to be lost to get it into the right place.
And what you've said in one of your recent reports is that the industry overbuilt, way ahead of sales, but that this wasn't a drunken sailor thing. They didn't go crazy. It's that actually the impact of e-commerce has caught everybody by surprise.
Yeah, look, I think that you can have a situation where you had a perfectly rational decision that was made to build these stores. If you look at the returns on assets that retailers were getting even in 2008, 2009, 2010, we're way ahead of what you could have expected to get in like the S&P. So what do? You build another store. Just happens to be that we've now arrived at the place where e-commerce is starting to take meaningful real share away from them. So it's just too big, and it's not going to get any better in the future.